Namaste student. As you can see, our today's topic of discussion is lines and angles. So what is in this chapter we are going to discuss in our today's class. So welcome to my channel once again. So what is an angle? An angle is an inclination between two rays with the same initial point. So what is an angle? An angle is an inclination between two rays with same initial point. Say for example, this is a ray A, B, okay, and this is another ray A, C. So what is an angle? It is the inclination between two rays with same initial point. Which is the same initial point? It is A. The initial point is called the vertex. This initial point is called as vertex. Okay? And the two rays are the arms. This is one of the arm and this is another arm of the angle. Okay? And the angle is represented by the symbol this. So this is angle CAB. This is angle CAB. We keep the vertex in the middle. Okay? So I hope you have understood what is an angle. Now let us come to the next part, that is types of angles. You might have studied about the various types of angles. Again we will try to recap today. First is zero angle. Now if an angle measures 0 degree, say for example this is angle A. Angle A is equal to 0 degree. If angle A is equal to 0 degree, then it is termed as zero angle. Then acute angle. Let us see one angle. Mark it as C D E. If you see this particular angle, this is more than 0 degree, but this is less than 90 degree. Okay? If an angle, say for example angle D, if an angle is less than 90 degree but more than 0 degree, then the angle is termed as acute angle. So if an angle is more than 0 degree and less than 90 degree, if an angle is more than 0 degree but less than 90 degree, then the angle is known as acute angle. Then comes right angle. What is a right angle? A right angle is an angle which measures 90 degree. Say for example, if you see this particular angle PQ and R, PQR, it is an angle with vertex Q. This measures 90 degree. Okay? If an angle PQR, in this case we have taken PQR, it measures 90 degree, then this angle is known as right angle. Okay? Now, obtuse angle. If an angle is more than 90 degree, it is more than 90 degree but less than 180 degree. If you see this particular figure, angle XQR, if you see angle XQR, it is more than 0 degree, isn't it? It is more than 0 degree but less than how much? Less than 180 degree. It is more than 0 degree, sorry, more than 90 degree, excuse me, sorry, it will be more than 90 degree and less than 180 degree. It is termed as obtuse angle. Now next comes straight angle. If you see this particular angle YQR, YQR. If you see this particular angle YQR, what does it measures, or what is the measurement of this angle? It is 180 degree. So an angle which measures 180 degree, an angle which measures 180 degree, that angle is known as straight angle. Then comes reflex angle. Now let us take first a straight angle. This is equal to how much? 180 degree. An angle which is more than 180 degree, isn't it? It is more than 180 degree but less than 360 degree. How it is 360 degree? If this particular arm starts from here and ends at here again, it becomes 360 degree, one complete round. Okay. If the angle is more than 180 degree, in this case see, it is more than 180 degree but it is less than 360 degree, then these particular angles are known as reflex angle. In this case it is X, Y, Z. So angle X, Y, Z is a reflex angle. Is a reflex angle. Okay. Now complete angle. Complete angle. If an angle measures 360 degree, that means two arms are there in an angle, isn't it? If one arm remains constant and another arm makes a complete round and again coincide with the first arm, in this manner it will make one complete round which measures how much? 360 degree. So an angle which measures 360 degree is known as complete angle. Hope you have understand the various types of angle, that is zero angle, acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle, straight angle, reflex angle and complete angle. Now we move on to adjacent angles. So what are adjacent angle? Let us see the definition first. If two angles in the same plane, have a common vertex and a common side. Till this much it is very important to understand. If two angles in the same plane have a common vertex and a common side but have interiors with no points in common, the angles are adjacent. Okay, let us see with the help of a figure. This is one of the angle and this is another angle. Can you see how many angles are there? 1 and 2. Let me name the angles X, Y, Z, O. So XOY angle and angle YOZ are two angles sharing a common arm, isn't it? Which is the common arm? YO, isn't it? Common arm is YO, and which is the common vertex? O, isn't it? And the common vertex O, isn't it? These are two angles sharing a common arm and a common vertex, but they have interiors with no common points. There is no other common points in interior, isn't it? These type of angles are called adjacent angle. Okay, so hope you have understood what is adjacent angle. Let us move on to the next part. Now let us see what is the linear pair. Linear pair. Okay, see the figure that I am drawing. Okay, this is a pair of angles which are also known as what? Adjacent angle, isn't it? So let me mark it as A, B, C, O. So AOB and BOC are adjacent angle, isn't it? With common arm BO and vertex O. Which are the non-common arms? This is one of the non-common arm and this is the another non-common arm. If the non-common arm moves in the opposite direction, okay, or are in a straight path, then such a pair of angles or such an adjacent angle are known as linear pair. Linear pair. Now, sum of the linear pair, sum of these angles, say for example this is angle 1 and this is angle 2. So, sum of these angles will be equal to 180 degree. You should remember this part. Next is vertically opposite angles. Okay. Now I draw two lines which intersect each other. Okay. So mark it as A, B, C, D and this as O. How many angles are formed? Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 4 angles are formed by intersection of two lines. Now, which are opposite to each other? Angle 1 is opposite to angle 3 and angle 2 is opposite to angle 4. Okay, these are called vertically opposite angles, isn't it? 1 is opposite to 3 and 1 is opposite to 3 and 2 is opposite to 4. Okay, these are called vertically opposite angle. Now, vertically opposite angles are equal to one another. Okay, I hope you have understood till this much. Now, let us move on to the next particular part. Next, we have supplementary and complementary angles. Supplementary and complementary angles. Supplementary and complementary angles. Okay. Now first let us understand supplementary angles. Supplementary angle. Supplementary angles. If the sum of two angles is 180 degree. If the sum of two angles is equal to 180 degree, then the angles are known as supplementary angle. Now let me draw a figure. So angle 1 and angle 2. By looking at the figure, we can easily say that it is equal to 180 degree. Say for example, this is 60 degree, this particular angle, and this particular angle is 120 degree. What will be the sum total? 60 plus 120 is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, this is a supplementary angle. Now, supplementary angle, it is not necessary that it should be adjacent angle. It can be in this form. Two separate angles which measures, say for example, this is 60 degree, this is 120 degree. Now what in this case, the first case it is adjacent, isn't it? Adjacent, and it is not adjacent, isn't it? So what is the sum total? Again 60 plus 120 is equal to 180 degree. This is also supplementary angle. That means in supplementary angle, it may or may not be adjacent. Then let us move on to complementary angles. Complementary angles. What are complementary angles? Okay. Complementary angles. If the sum of two angles is 90 degree, then it is known as complementary angle. So by looking at this figure, this is 45 degree, say for example, and this is also 45 degree. Okay, this is 45 degree and this is also 45 degree. If we add them, we get how much? If we add 45 degree plus 45 degree, we get 90 degree. Okay, we get 90 degree. So this is, if we get 90 degree, then it is a complementary angle. Now again, say for example, this is 50 degree and this is 40 degree. This is 50 degree and this is 40 degree. Okay, they are not adjacent, isn't it? Both are separate angles. Okay, what is the sum total? 40 degree plus 50 degree is equal to 90 degree. Again the sum total is 90 degree. That means it is also complementary angle. Okay, that means whether a pair of angle is adjacent or not, if the sum total is 90 degree, then it will be complementary angles. I hope you have understood till this much. Now let us move on to the next particular part. Now let us see the next part, that is parallel lines. Okay, let us understand what are parallel lines. Two lines or line segments in a plane which do not intersect. Okay, two lines or line segments in a plane which do not intersect. They don't intersect. Okay, and the perpendicular distance between them remains constant. Okay, I repeat once again, two lines or line segments in a plane which do not intersect and the perpendicular distance between them remains constant are called parallel lines. Now let us see with the help of a figure, we will try to understand. So this is a line and this is another line. They are parallel or not, how can we say? If the lines, if extended, will not meet. Okay? That means two lines or line segments in a plane which do not intersect, they will never meet or they will not cut each other if they are extended in both the direction. Okay? And the perpendicular distance between them, this is known as the perpendicular distance. Okay? This is known as the perpendicular distance. If the perpendicular distance between them remains constant, that means if the distance here it is 5 cm, here also it is 5 cm, and even here it is 5 cm. What can we see? That the perpendicular distance are remaining same, they are not changing, isn't it? Then this pair of line will be known as, what? They will be known as parallel lines. That means line L and M are parallel. L parallel to M. This is the symbol for parallel sign. Okay? Now I take a pair of parallel lines, say for example P and Q. Okay, and this is another line, say for example T, which cuts the parallel lines at two distinct points. Okay, this is one of the point and this is another point. Okay, this line will be known as transversal. Okay, if two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, then how many angles will be formed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 angles are formed at each point, isn't it? Then, okay, so this particular part from here and this particular part is known as the interior part. Interior part. Okay, so what are the interior angles? The interior angles are this one, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, 1 and 3, angle 1 and angle 3 will be known as co-interior angles. Okay, and angle 2 and 4. Angle 2 and angle 4 will also be known as co-interior angles. Angle 1 and 3 and angle 2 and 4 will be known as co-interior angles. And sum of co-interior angle, angle 1 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degree. And angle 2 plus angle 4 will be equal to 180 degree. Always remember this particular part. Co-interior angle, sum of co-interior angle is equal to 180 degree. Okay. So we have learned about parallel line, transversal, interior part, isn't it? Then we have learned about co-interior angles, and we have also learned about sum of co-interior angle is equal to 180 degree. Now I am rubbing this particular part. This figure even, I will draw another figure. Okay. I am drawing another figure. So line L and M are parallel to each other, and T is the transversal on the parallel lines. Okay. Now, how many angles are formed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have kept the naming as similar to this. Okay. Now, if two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, then this angle and this angle, and this angle and this angle, that means angle 5 and angle 3, okay, angle 4 and angle 6, then 2 and 8, angle 2 and angle 8, then angle 1 and 7, isn't it? Angle 1 and angle 7 will be known as what? Corresponding angles. Will be known as corresponding angles. Now, corresponding angles are equal to one another. That means angle 5 is equal to angle 3, angle 4 is equal to angle 6, angle 2 is equal to angle 8, angle 1 is equal to angle 7. Corresponding angles are equal to one another, or corresponding angles are equal. That means 3 is equal to 5, 4 is equal to 6, 2 is equal to 8, 1 is equal to 7. Okay. Next, again I will draw a pair of parallel line. Mark it as a M and O and transversal T. Okay. Now let us see the angles 1, 2, 3, 4. The interior angles we will be seeing. Okay. This 1 and 3 will be known as co-interior angle, 2 and 4 will be known as co-interior angle. We have learned here, isn't it? Now 1 and 4, this angle and this angle, 1 and 4 and 2 and 3, angle 2 and angle 3. These are known as alternate angles. And alternate angles are equal. Angle 1 is equal to angle 4, angle 2 is equal to angle 3. That means 1 is equal to 4, 2 is equal to 3. Why? They are alternate angles and alternate angles are equal to one another. That means pair of parallel lines cut by a transversal, then the alternate angles are equal. Again, pair of parallel lines cut by a transversal, corresponding angles are equal. Again, pair of parallel lines cut by a transversal, then co-interior angles, sum of the co-interior angles is equal to 180 degree. I hope you have understood till this much. Write it down if you want to write, and then we are going to move on to the next particular part. So as we have learned about the chapter in a brief, now we are going to solve certain questions related to the chapter. So I mark this question as 1, this as 2, this as 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So in total I have taken 7 questions and we will try to solve them one by one. So first question, if you see in this figure, okay, this sign shows that they are parallel. This particular arrow mark and this particular arrow mark are showing that they are parallel. Now if this is parallel to this and this is the transversal, okay, this line is the transversal, then what can we say about angle A and angle A and 70 degree? So angle A will be equal to how much? 70 degree. Question number 1. A will be equal to 70 degree. What will be the reason? It will be alternate angles. Alternate angles. Alternate angles are equal, yes or no? So alternate angle, this is present here, A is present here and 70 degrees present here, and this is parallel to this. That means angle A will be equal to 70 degree. Reason? Alternate angles. Okay. The next, see this particular figure. Okay. If you see, one arrow mark is given here and one arrow mark is given here. That means this is parallel to this. Okay. Now see in this particular part. This is the transversal. Okay, this is the transversal and this is parallel to this. That means B will be equal to how much? Angle B, B will be equal to 40 degree. B will be equal to 40 degree. Again, alternate angles. Alternate angles. And A will be equal to 70 degree. A will be equal to 70 degree. Again, alternate angles. So same reasons I have put, so I can write here do. I hope you have understood question number 1 and question number 2. Now question number 3. See, this is 25 and this is x. This is y and this is 35. Okay, so here in this figure MNOP, we can clearly see that MN is parallel to PO and this MO is the transversal. MN, see carefully, MN is parallel to PO and MO is the transversal. Then X will be equal to 25 degree. Reason? Alternate angles, isn't it? Parallel lines cut by a transversal, alternate angles are equal. Alternate angles, short form we can write in this manner, alternate angles. Okay, then y will be equal to how much? Y will be equal to 35 degree. Here also these are alternate angles because this is parallel to this, arrow mark is given, isn't it? This is parallel to this and this is the transversal, so alternate angles are equal. Do. Both the reasons are same, so I have written do. Now question number 4. See here, this is parallel to this and this is the transversal, isn't it? This is parallel to this and this is the transversal. So this will be equal to this. 3x is equal to 90 degree. Why? Because they are the corresponding angles. Yes or no? Yes, they are the corresponding angle and corresponding angles are equal. Corresponding angles. Okay, so 3x is equal to 90. So x will be equal to how much? 90 divided by 3 is equal to 30 degree. Okay, so it will be 30 degree. X will be equal to 30 degree. I hope you have understood 1, 2, 3 and 4 number question. Next we will move on to the next particular part. So I am rubbing this particular solutions. I hope you have written. Okay. Now next, this particular figure. If this is parallel to this, then x will be equal to 70 degree. This we know very well, isn't it? X will be equal to 70 degree. These are alternate angles. Now we don't have any relation of 120 and 1. Why? So we mark this angle as P. Okay. So what can we say? Angle P is equal to how much? We don't know, but we can find out angle P. How can we find out? See, angle P plus 120 degree is equal to 180 degree. P plus 120 is equal to 180. Reason? Linear pair. We have studied about linear pair, isn't it? Sum of the linear pair is equal to 180 degree. So angle P will be equal to how much? 180 degree minus 120 degree, which will be equal to how much? 60 degree. So P is equal to 60. Now P and Y we can easily find out the relation, isn't it? Y is equal to P, which is equal to 60 degree. Reason? Y and P, what is the relation? They are corresponding angle, isn't it? And corresponding angles are equal. I hope you have understood. Okay. Number 6. See, x and 25 degree. X and 25. This is parallel to this is the transversal. That means x and y are co-interior angle. So x plus 25 degree is equal to 180 degree. Why? Co-interior angle, what happened? Co-interior angles, the sum total is 180 degree, and they are co-interior angles. They are co-interior angles. That means x plus 25 degree is equal to 180 degree. That means x is equal to 180 degree minus 25, which will be equal to how much? 5, 1. Let us check once again. 5 plus 5, 10. Carry 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 180 degree. So it is correct. X is equal to 55 degree. So yes, x is equal to 55 degree. Now see, this particular angle and this particular angle, if you see carefully, this is parallel to this and this is the transversal. That means they are alternate angles. Y and 25 together and 75 degree are alternate angles. That means what can we say? Y plus 25 degree is equal to 75 degree. Reason? Alternate angles. Okay? Y is equal to 75 divided by 75 degree minus 25 degree, which is equal to how much? Which is equal to 0, 50 degree, isn't it? 50 degree. That means y is equal to 50 degree and x is equal to how much? 155 degree. I hope you have understood 6 and 5 even. Next, we are going to move on to the next particular question, that is question number 7, which is the last question of our today's class. Okay. So what is here in the figure? If you see the figure is looking a bit incomplete and we are getting lots of trouble to find out the solution. So what we will do, we will construct a line in this manner which passes through the point R, but it is parallel to PQ and ST. Okay, let me mark this line as L. So number 7, L is drawn parallel to PQ and ST, passing through R. Okay, now mark this angle as angle 1 and this is angle 2. Now angle 1 plus 110 degree is equal to 180 degree. Reason? Co-interior angle. isn't it? So angle 1 is equal to how much? If it goes that side, 180 degree minus 110 degree is equal to 70 degree. Okay, similarly we can find out this, isn't it? Angle 2 plus 125 degree is equal to 180 degree. Reason again co-interior angle, so we will mark it as do. So angle 2 is equal to 180 degree minus 125 degree, which is equal to, always I suggest you to subtract by putting the values properly. So if we carry 1, it will be 5. That means 10 minus 5 is equal to 5. How much is left? 7. 5. 55 degree. Okay, 55 degree. That means angle 1 we have got how much? 1 we have got as 70 degree and 2 we have got as 55 degree. See properly. Next, we have got angle 1 is equal to 75 degree and angle 2 is equal to 55 degree. Now just see here, angle 1 plus A plus angle 2 is equal to 180 degree. Yes or no? Because they are straight angle, isn't it? If we add together, we will get this particular angle, which is a straight angle. Now 1 is equal to 70 degree, A remains A, 2 is equal to 55 degree minus 180 degree. Okay, 70 plus 55 is equal to how much? 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 125 degree plus A is equal to 180 degree. A is equal to 180 degree minus 125 degree. Okay, which is equal to how much? Which is equal to 55 degree. Let us check once again. 1 is equal to 70 degree, 2 is equal to 55 degree. So 55 plus 70 is equal to how much? 125, isn't it? 125. If we subtract from 180, check once again. 180, 125, 5, then 7. So it will be 555 degree. Okay. Okay. So we have got angle A, which is equal to 55 degree. Okay. Check once again. 55 plus 55 is equal to 110 plus 70 is equal to 180. That means sum of all the angle is equal to 180 degree, which is a straight angle, isn't it? So I hope you have understood our today's class, that is lines and angles, and hope you all do this chapter in your notebook, and this will help you out a lot. So till then, stay tuned with my channel.